Hello singing friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Mickey here, your friendly neighborhood singing coach. Today I'm going to be doing a patron reaction request from Jen Boyer, who asked me to react to a performance by Larkin Poe of their song Mad as a Hatter, featuring accompaniment by the New Deco Ensemble. From their website, the New Deco Ensemble is a flexible and innovative hybrid orchestra that celebrates living composers, reimagines all genres of music, and collaborates with a wide range of diverse musical guests, composers, choreographers, dancers, and mixed media artists. It was created by two of classical music's most in-demand artists, Giacomo Byros and Sam Hyken. They're based in Miami, and they list their recent highlights as collaborations with Macy Gray, Ben Folds, Jacob Collier, Kimbra, Kishi Bashi, Time for Three, Danae Suarez, Corey Henry, Stephen Marley, Emily King, Bilal, Luke James, and many more award-winning composers and crossover artists. This performance of Mad as a Hatter is from Larkin Poe and New Deco Ensemble's new album, Paint the Roses Live in Concert from 2021. Before we jump in, my usual announcements apply. I'll be pausing the video at least once, but I'll put a link to the uninterrupted performance in the description box below. And there you'll also find the two ways that you can contact me to react to a song or artist of your choosing, as well as how you can find my online courses in voice and piano, or contact me for a one-on-one lesson, either in person or on Zoom. All right, with that out of the way, let's jump in and watch this performance of Mad as a Hatter with Larkin Poe and New Deco Ensemble. And I'm going to link at the end of this video to the other reaction that I did to Larkin Poe's performance of the same song at the Convent Club, if you want to check that out as well. Larkin Poe are, of course, Rebecca and Megan Lovell, very talented sisters, and their band.
It'll steal into bed and rob you while you sleep, and you'll never feel it. It pulls off the covers, rifles through your head, and then you wake to find you can't remember what you just said. It happens to everyone. The father of my father, tired and soul is mine, and I can't forget that 1/4 of his blood is mine. I try not to worry. Please don't come for me, I promise I'll be great. Just let me keep what's mine. Please don't come for me. If you must sing, just please wait. Let me have some time. Please don't come for me. Mind over matter when you're mad as a hatter.
Very, very pretty. So a few things that I notice right away. It's kind of weird and disorienting to see the masks, you know. Obviously, performances that have occurred in the last few years look so different from any performances previously. And it's just odd not to be able to see people's faces, and it creates this almost like disjointed feeling. I don't know, when you see like an ensemble of musicians playing together, there's a lot of unspoken communication that occurs, you know, and seeing people with their faces covered creates this like weird alien isolated feeling, which I think all of us are experiencing, not just, you know, not just in performances, but it definitely stands out to me as peculiar to this particular moment in time. So I think this is gorgeous. I think that their music really lends itself to having a traditional string section, and it sounds absolutely beautiful and really enhances it. And a couple things that I notice about the way that Rebecca is singing is, one, how impassive her face is. A lot of times you see performers really make a lot of expressions with their faces, where either they'll like strain or they'll like, smile, and all of those things can actually really interfere with your sound, because if you think about it, your sound is being created by the resonant space inside of your face and your throat, so when you're moving your lips and your face and contorting your face and introducing tension in various parts of your singing apparatus, that really alters your sound. And I think she has like a really nice, even, steady tone, and I think that's really facilitated by how still she keeps her face, The other thing that I noticed is when she sings the chorus in this particular performance, I don't remember her singing that that high note, the da 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 da. I don't really remember her singing that note as powerfully on the previous performance that I looked at. I think she went more into head voice. And I really like the way that she pulls away from the microphone and distances from it so that she doesn't like blast our ears when she's singing really powerfully on that high note. Just an interesting little thing that, really tells me that she's a professional singer and she's really aware of her distance from the microphone and how that's going to affect her sound. I really, really like that melody, that climbing, da, da, that little bluesy climbing step up riff that she does. Absolutely beautiful, really, really cool songwriting. Just gives you chills, and the strings just add that extra cinematic, emotional layer for me. I think it's a really nice marriage of instruments and sound.
It's hard to draw a clear distinction, who you are, who you were, through the looking glass where past and future begin to blur, and no one can blame you. They say the world is what you make it. You think, speak, and breathe, and those rules still apply. Stuck in a world of make-believe. You make the best with what you're given. Oh, please don't come for me. I promise I'll be waiting. Just let me keep what's mine.
So you see on that chorus, she actually didn't go full, powerful chest voice belt on that high note, right? Please don't come for me, I promise, da 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 da. She kind of sang it with a lighter affect, and then she went harder and gave a little bit more squeeze on the end of the chorus. It's interesting the way that she kind of mixed it up there. Another thing that I noticed about this is that I think that when I saw their performance at the Convent Club, there was something that was much more like raunchy and like sexy about their vibe, and a little bit more just like gritty. And here you see that they can really dress up their sound, and there's like an elegance that they have when they're playing with more of an orchestra, a classical orchestra, So it's nice that their music can kind of go in both directions, that they can go from being like really raunchy and sexy to being like really more elegant and cerebral in a way, Very, very pretty song. And I think it really lends itself nicely to this arrangement as well. I also really like their hair color, I think they've gone more natural with their aesthetic in this performance, and it kind of fits this more elegant arrangement as well. Very cool. I thought that was a really nice arrangement of the song. It went very, very nicely with the orchestra. Really, really cool. I love the vibes at the end. It was great. Really, really nice. And I really, really like when Rebecca does that more improvisatory singing at the end, and then it's got that really driving kind of chanty beat with Megan singing that off with the head, off with the red, paint the roses, and she's doing her oh, you know, and she's improvising, and they've got the violins going, and it was really, really nice. A lot of really cool elements. And yeah, I thought it was a really cool performance. So thank you for the recommendation. Jen, I hope that you enjoyed my reaction, and I'll see you guys here next time. Until then, take care, and of course, happy singing. Bye.